Hi everyone, my name is JASON MIYAHARA. I'm a senior here at JASON High School. If you could go back in time and tell yourself one thing, what would it be? I would go back and tell my 5th grade self to never make any assumptions about the future. I want to share with you about a curveball that life threw at me when I was in 6th grade. One day, I woke up with a headache. My mom thought I was faking and made me go to school anyway. I got through first period, but then during second period, during band class, I had my first seizure. I had my first ride in the ambulance and spent the next 2 weeks in the hospital. Not the ideal way to start 6th grade, but I still managed to come back and throw that curveball straight back at life. The brain is made up of cells that send electrical signals. Seizures happen when the cells in the brain start firing off when they aren't supposed to. This can happen for many reasons, but in my case, I was diagnosed with autoimmune encephalitis, that's a type of inflammation in the brain. No, not the kind you have to put out. But now I have epilepsy, which is an ongoing seizure disorder. Most people think of seizures as falling to the ground, shaking, or something similar. Some seizures are like that, but mine are more subtle. I simply stop what I'm doing and stare off at nothing in particular. A lot of times I fall down. In some cases, I even stop breathing. If you ever see someone having a seizure, you should get them to a safe location ASAP. Show them on their side because you don't want them choking on their own vomit. Then call for help. Stay on their side until they come to. Anyway, everything was looking up for me. It looked like I would just be a normal kid, finishing middle school, then boom. Suddenly, my whole world changed in the span of just a few minutes. I learned that you can never assume what your future will be like, that no matter how bad your situation looks, there are always things you can find that you think before. I don't remember much about the first week in the hospital, but I was seizing and hallucinating like crazy. One time, after I watched Wall-E, I saw this in the bathroom. What? I can't believe it's the forgot about it. Sorry. There's a little miscommunication. But, yeah. I didn't watch that every weekend. I also remember that the next week in the bathroom, the second week was much better. The seizures, the hallucinations, there were lots of the term. I was discharged 2 weeks after my first seizure when I was diagnosed with epilepsy. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that the microphone was so on. I was devastated. allowed to play contact sports, I would have to leave my school's basketball team with teammates that I've known since kindergarten. Oh my. Huh? You took the microphone off. Sorry about that. But, I have to leave. I wasn't allowed to play contact sports. I have to leave my church's basketball team with teammates that I know since kindergarten. I couldn't go swimming. An aide just to go skiing. I wasn't even allowed to lock the bathroom doors at home. As I mentioned before, I was also diagnosed with autoimmune encephalitis. It's a condition where your whole body attacks your brain. Autoimmune encephalitis is linked to seizures and epilepsy. You may have noticed me stuttering and mispronouncing words a lot. Since I got sick, I've been slower, both literally and mentally, forgetting words, and having other side effects that would make our presentation too long. Of course, I was still having seizures. The doctor kept trying to change my medications, but none of the combinations have been 100% effective. I don't even know the names of the medications he prescribed because I just sit back and let my parents deal with them. Saying that out loud, I realize how selfish that is, but my parents still generously deal with my prescriptions. Also, since I had gotten discharged from the hospital, I had school to deal with. Yippee! After coming back from the hospital, I took home hospital instead. Home hospital is a situation where I have an actual teacher teach you rather than home school where you have your parent or guardian teach you. Because of the setup, school only started for me when school ended for everyone else. However, since there was only one teacher that was teaching me every required lesson, there weren't any classes. Meaning that I had a much shorter school day than everyone else. In 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I always went straight to the robotics room afterward. And I loved it there. Especially when Dunmore High School came to show their robot. In 7th grade, my parents had me go back to school again with a 1-to-1 That got annoying pretty fast since an adult shadowing you all the time really messed up my social life. I only went one semester actually going to school with my friends before I went back to home hospital. Even after a horrible seizure, 2 weeks in the hospital, even a good friend's death, and of course the occasional seizure, I still managed to come back. I joined Team Sprocket as a freshman during quarantine. Unfortunately, that also meant that either my mom or my dad had to be with me at any robotics event, competition, or even robotics meeting. I feel so lucky to have parents that changed their schedule just for me. I also started to enjoy bowling. Ever since then, I've been able to pull decent scores, getting increasingly better. My dad even bought me a 13-pound custom bowling ball and a pair of bowling shoes. He even had a coach teach me better bowling techniques. When I started the full schedule as a junior, I had just started a medication that causes sedation. So I require a lot more sleep than I used to. During the weekends on breaks, it's not uncommon for me to sleep around 14 hours straight. Now I still manage around 12 hours, but I still feel so lucky to be standing here right now. When things happen that I wish hadn't happened, when things happen that I wish hadn't happened, it's easy to feel sorry for myself or angry at my situation. But after around 7 years of dealing with my illness, I learned that it doesn't change the situation. Sometimes it makes me feel worse. Some of you sitting here, maybe going through difficulties too. Look around you. There'll always be something to be thankful for, even in the worst situations. You can even feel grateful that it won't be boring, but at least you don't have to take notes on the speech or take a quiz. I would be helpful for each of us. That we have lots to look forward to and can achieve our goals. But like I said, I can't see the future. So I'll just have to stay hopeful. Oh, I remember saying, I heard once that stuck with me. I don't remember who said it or why, but I still remember. Life may throw you a curveball, but you can still hit a home run. Thank you.